Hi,
Hi,
Jim.
good morning, or good after. It's morning for me. I guess it's afternoon for some of you.
Yeah,
Where are you that it's morning?
I am in Washington State.
Ah,
nice. So for Sandy and Drew, you're close to Vancouver.
Yeah, not quite.
wheel.
They're they're Canadian.
There you go.
He's nice.
I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Jersey.
Yes.
We're all on different time zones, Jim.
There you go. Hey, that's
Yeah, Sandy, you're Central, or are you still
No,
East?
I'm Eastern. I'm the same
Oh.
as Drew.
Oh, okay.
So, Jim, what's your background? And if you wouldn't mind telling us a little bit about your speaking experience, if you would.
yeah. Well, I'm a family physician and leadership and vocational coach. So I've done speaking in both arenas. And but kind of one off. I certainly am not I don't consider myself a paid public speaker or anything like that, but I think when I do show up and speak, it goes well. It seems to be well received.
Interesting.
Nice.
You didn't get booed out of the room or anything, so all good.
Not typically, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just
Good,
you
sir.
suck. I never got booed. I just got told I suck.
Well, there you
Are you
go. I mean,
serious?
No,
gone are the
I'm
days
joking.
where people throw rotten tomatoes at you, though. That's good.
Yeah.
That's true. So it sounds like you fall into the bucket that a lot of people in our community do, Jim, which is not primarily a speaker, but interested in, picking up speaking as a corollary to your main income source or business pursuit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's a great way to get in front of people to grow my coaching business.
Yeah, that's right.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. Nice Irish name. There's
How are you,
a
Steve?
joke, guys, when
I'm
it's
good, thanks, Drew.
Italians, we make, oh, nice Irish name.
It's a thing, is it?
So I heard somebody, I was switching out shirts so I look decent. I heard somebody say they didn't get booed, but they got told they suck. Is that right?
That was David.
Yeah, no, I was joking.
Oh, well, that's one of my things is I tell people all the time, nobody ever tells people they suck. That's why people continue to suck, and that's a shame that we can't be honest with people and say, hey, you know what? I appreciated your presentation, but you need a lot of work. And so a lot of people who are absolutely boring as hell continue to be boring. And, I've got a thing out here at home called Tanglewood, but every Monday it's called Monday Morning Coffee. And they have people come in and do a presentation for whatever they're doing, insurance or hearing aids. And 99% of the people are terrible, terrible. And yet I'll say to them, hey, how long have you been speaking? They go, oh, 5 or 6 years. And I go, oh, you think you're, I don't say you think you're a good speaker, but I say something to that effect. And they go, oh, yeah, I've been speaking for 5 years. So, yeah, I'm pretty decent. And you go, no. I mean, nobody ever tells us we suck. So that's a shame.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
guess
point.
that's the one good thing. I hated watching the early auditions for American Idol because there were
Yes.
so many of those people that are like, "Oh, the judges are so unfair. I can sing," and it was like, "No, I just heard you. You can't carry a tune in a bucket." But no one has ever told you that.
Yeah. And that's what we sing karaoke here all the time. When you get old, you do karaoke, pickleball, and water volleyball type stuff. And we go to karaoke all the time. And there's 80% of the people are terrible, but nobody tells them that. And of course, they don't video themselves to listen back. So they never know that they are. So,
Yeah, but karaoke, it doesn't matter. It's not a
Yeah.
career. You can suck at karaoke.
well, you obviously you can, and
point.
most people do. That's, yeah.
You
I know I
celebrate
suck
the
at singing.
effort at karaoke and the alcohol. That's what you do. So yeah, I haven't been booed or told I suck, but I've been blacklisted.
Ooh.
Ooh,
How's that? And that was just like a year or
must
so
have-
ago.
you must have committed an egregious infraction to do that. Egregious infraction, no?
Yeah, I guess. So I dance in the realm of racism, right?
Oh,
So one of the non-Indigenous educators in the room didn't like what I had to share. Her white fragility was on full display, and I found out because I have a colleague in that area, but she informed the committee that under no circumstances was I ever to be hired again. I
well,
think that
at
means I
least you
did
know
my
now.
job.
Yeah, at least you know. I mean, there have been lots of times when you don't get hired back and you never know why. So that's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But I
Yeah,
was like, well,
feedback is always good.
yeah.
Well,
And the
going-
rest of them love me. I've got the reviews to prove it. So it's like, you just outed yourself, honey. You go deal with that. So
Well,
yeah.
it's funny. What I was gonna say, to follow up Steve's point, is probably, works for this person as well who blacklisted you, that some people don't like feedback.
Oh, yeah.
They don't like the truth.
That's right.
It's like the saying,
Yeah.
you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. Most people
That's what they
can't
do. That's right.
Just
handle the
watch
truth.
that. I think in her case, she was in a new position, a very high level position. She was very focused on trying to establish that she fit there. So any kind of challenge to the way she thought didn't fit that narrative. So
Yeah.
Well, one of the things when I pick up a new coaching client for speaking, one of the things I always say as we get close to qualifying whether they're going to pay me or not is, during this next 3 months, I'm going to hurt your feelings and I'm going to offend you. So I want you to know it's meant to help you get better at what you do. But if you can't handle that, there's no sense of us getting together. And I make that real clear because you have to be honest with these people and say, I appreciate your putting in a week's worth of work, but it was really terrible. So let's work on that, right?
yeah, my
Sure.
realm is definitely different. I don't do shame or don't do guilt. I don't attack. I'm all about building relationships. So I definitely did not confront her or corner her. It was obviously just the material she was not ready to hear. And if you can't handle Canadian history, that's not my realm. Sorry, go do some research, right? Like, yeah.
And if
Steve
you're a
and
coach,
Jim,
I have to admit,
Go ahead,
I've never been told by somebody that I suck, but one of the first times, and this is going back 30 some years, I was giving an hour talk to a group for a hospital group. And, I was really new into it. I think I was 30 years old. And the guy in the front row kept like watching his head, do this.
Oh, yeah.
And then eventually he just fell asleep hard enough. He fell out of the chair. So everybody thought he had a heart attack, which, kind of bailed me out of the whole thing, but I bored the people to death. I always tell people.
And you know what? That's such an interesting point. Again, I've never been told I sucked, but I honestly thought I did. Because when I first started, when my first book came out, like I think one of my first events was my book launch, and I did a reading from the book. But my book tends to be very deep. It's very emotional. You're talking about healing and grieving. So when I finished, I guess I had in my mind, like you see in the movies, you give a speech and there's rave reviews and everyone's cheering. And I finished and the room was silent. And I was like, I bored them to death. Like, oh my God, this is horrible. But like not half of them, there was a few that were crying, a few trying not to cry, and the other ones wanted to come talk to me personally. So it was
Maybe they were
deep.
crying because you'd bored them so long. They were just.
It was because it was deep and emotional and powerful. So I learned over the years that some of my content, depending on which seminar I'm doing, that's going to be the response. I'm getting people to reflect and think and heal, and that's something you do privately. So it teaches you don't go for your validation from the audience. Know you're doing a good job. So